Here are some traits every single man needs in order to be the best possible version of himself. Mind you, I pride myself on being the best possible version of myself. I've been able to build my businesses, and I've been able to create personal relationships with some amazing people, and that's all because of these traits. Here are some traits every single teenager needs in order to become a successful and very high value man. And because of these traits, I've been able to connect with some very amazing people, build my businesses, and grow myself as an individual ever since I was a teenager. The first trait is confidence. Now, a lot of people talk about confidence, but what is confidence? The best way I've been able to show confidence is by knowing my self-worth and knowing my self-value and knowing that nobody can ever change that for me. Whenever I'm taking sales calls, and we're gonna make this a little bit business related because I have a very businessy channel, every single time I take sales calls, I have a lot of confidence when I take the sales calls because I know my product, I know what I can do, I know the value that it provides, so why would I not be confident about it if I know exactly what it can do? Now, you can't just be confident out of the blue and be cocky and think that people are gonna believe you or that you're even gonna believe yourself, because if you don't believe yourself, how are people gonna believe you? So in order to gain the confidence, you have to be what you are looking to be like. Now, trait number 2 is you need to have a sense of leadership. It is absolutely impossible to build your business or to create some type of dominance within your life if you don't have any leadership values, which is why I can say that leadership is one of the best aspects and one of the most essential aspects of being somebody who's high value. And when I say leadership, I don't mean leadership within just your business. I mean leadership within your personal life. Who can you lead? Look around the room. Look around you. Who do you have authority over? Who can you tell what to do? Who do you need the help of? Who needs your help? Who needs your guidance? And that's how you understand that when you put yourself in a position of authority, automatically you take responsibility for everybody else's actions as well, and you start to become more of a leader because at that point you're responsible for them, so you don't want anything bad to happen to them, whether that's your girlfriend, if you have family members, sister, mother, and even your younger siblings and even older siblings. Hell, learn how to become a leader, learn how to satisfy people as a leader, learn how to get people to follow you, and you'll be just fine. The third aspect is resilience. The reason why you need resilience is you need to be able to bounce back from all the issues that you've had and ensure that no matter what happens, that you know your purpose in life. Because if you don't, again, believe in yourself, then who will? Trait number 4 is emotional intelligence. They always say you should always let out your emotions. They always say you should tell people how you feel, and that'll make you feel better. But in reality, the idea of it is if you are the leader, if you are leading a team, if you are leading somebody and you show emotions and you show weakness, then everybody else will collapse. So the idea is not being a man doesn't mean showing emotions, but if you are a man, you should strive to be a leader. And if you're striving to be a leader, you shouldn't be all over the place, and you should be able to sustain your emotions because nobody will listen to you if you're an emotional person. Obviously, it goes without saying that you need ambition as a man. If you're not working towards something, then you don't mean anything. So then at that point, you would have realistically just 2 scenarios. You either work your ass off, be the best possible version of yourself, and go through a lot of shit that life puts you through, or you don't go through anything and life will still put you through shit. I would rather be put through shit by working on my goal than be put through shit because I didn't work hard enough. You need to have decisiveness. Obviously, a decisive man is an attractive man to most women. So be the guy who makes the decisions. Even if it's the smallest thing in the world, be the guy who makes the fucking decisions. If you have a group of friends and they all want to go out somewhere and they can't fucking decide, you be the decision maker. That's you. You do that. If you're out with your girl and she doesn't know what the fuck she wants, you pick what she wants. As toxic as that sounds, that's romantic. They love it. They love it when you pick for them. They don't even want to think. Obviously, the 7th trait is also charisma. So you need to have some type of charisma. As a teenager, you need to be liked by people. The best way to be liked by people, and I've talked about this multiple times, is the fact that you need to somehow, some way, be able to walk into a room with like-minded people, people who you want to be like, who you're not like just yet, and you have to make them like you. So you do that by mirroring. I've spoken about mirroring many times. It's one of my favorite psychological things to talk about, but mirroring is just simply acting like the person who you want to be like to make them feel more comfortable with you. If I'm sitting like this and I'm very relaxed and somebody walks into the room and sits just like me and talks just like me and has my same attitude, then I will be very comfortable with that person because I will feel like they're just like me. You have to be also very self-resilient. I don't mean cocky. I don't mean go try to be somebody that you're not. I mean work your ass off to believe that you are able to achieve the things that you need to achieve. And it goes beyond that even. It's very simple because when I was building my business, I was put in a mindset where I couldn't believe it if somebody told me I wouldn't succeed. It wouldn't cross my mind. And I felt so protected. I felt so well. I had no money in the bank, but I felt okay with it because I knew that what I had worked. What I had was something that was good to the point that it didn't even matter. Half of the people don't even know why they have an opinion on something. They genuinely don't. So you have to be very assertive and you have to have your own opinion on everything. And if you don't have an opinion on it, are not knowledgeable enough to speak about it, then shut up. You don't need to talk about it. Don't act like you know something that you don't know. The best way to have some type of opinion is to go do some research. Be very well educated on everything that happens. Because last thing you want to do is you want to be in a very important meeting or you want to be in a very important group setting of some very important people that you want to be like, that you want to mirror, but they're talking about something that you have no clue about or can't even voice an opinion about or even ask questions about. And lastly, you need some physical fitness. Go to the gym, work on yourself physically because you need to be able to protect those that you need to be able to protect. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what age you are. If anything happens, you should be on that front line by yourself, fighting whatever type of danger comes to hurt you or your family or anybody else that you love. You should be on that front line. And even if you don't know those people, if you see some woman getting hurt on the street, it is your job and your duty to not be a pussy and walk in front of them and make sure that they are not hurt, even if you don't know them. So that's where physical strength comes in, because believe it or not, physical strength helps with fighting. And these are the things that I still work on till this exact day. These are things that I have perfected. These are traits that I have built myself to till this day in order to make sure that I am as valuable as possible to this world, because I know the more valuable I am to this world, the more valuable the world will be back to me. And this is why I've been able to build my businesses the way I've been able to build them. If you are younger in age, anywhere under 20 years old, take this advice to heart. It's something that you will need to understand and learn as you move forward. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see y'all later.